All right, so you know how we do things here.
Hmm?
Time to dive deep. And this time, we're taking a request. Straight from you guys.
Oh, I love these.
Me too. And this one's got layers. We're diving into For You by Me.
Okay, I've heard of this one.
It's a trip, right? Poems, photographs, all curated by Namita Bhaladhare.
Yeah, it's not your typical poetry collection, that's for sure.
Not even close. So to help unpack all of this, we have our expert here to, well, you always find those hidden meanings.
Well, I try. It's great to be here. And yeah, this book, it really gets under your skin.
Right from the start, you can tell this is going to be different, like almost uncomfortably personal.
Oh, absolutely. Like reading someone's diary, and that's what makes it so powerful.
Yes. And the way it's structured, it's like poems, short and intense, each one with a photograph.
Right. And then they're grouped under these, like, almost clinical headings.
Yeah.
Like infatuation or disillusionment. It's like,
We're looking at the bones of a relationship.
exactly. You see the raw, real deal, no sugarcoating.
Okay, but also, it's like flipping through old photos. Each one is a moment, but together, there's a story.
Yes. And you're trying to piece it together. That's what's so fascinating about how this book
It
unfolds.
leads you in both ways, like
Yeah.
that it uses so direct, so intimate, but then it's also holding back.
It is. You always feel like there's more going on beneath the surface, like we're only getting part of the story.
Totally. Like being let in on a secret, but only getting pieces.
Right. And that's where the title, For You by Me, it hits different. It's more than just a dedication.
It's like a mission statement, like someone crafting this whole experience for one person. This you we keep bumping into. Okay, so who is this you? Like a real person, a memory, some lost love.
See, that's the beauty of it. We don't know, and I think it's on purpose. Those gaps are for us to fill in,
Yeah.
with our own experiences, our own loves and losses.
So we're left with this mystery person, this you, and then bam, we hit infatuation, the first section. What a ride.
Intense, right? Like being shot out of a cannon, all that excitement, you're totally swept away.
And that first line, she was a butterfly, he was a hurricane. Together they were a disaster. But love messed with them anyway. Talk about a warning label.
Totally. But that image, the butterfly and hurricane,
Genius.
it's that intoxicating feeling,
Yeah.
The beauty and the danger all mixed up.
It's like you're terrified, but you can't look away. And the photos in this section, they add to it, right? Close-ups, blurry, like we shouldn't even be seeing this.
Like trying to hold on to something that's always moving. That's early infatuation, isn't it? All-consuming, exhilarating, and scary all at once.
Absolutely. But then in the middle of all that, you get these vulnerable moments. Theater. That one got to me. I am playing the role of Juliet, will you be my Romeo? It's almost childlike, that need.
It's that universal desire to be seen, to be chosen. I think we've all felt that, even if it wasn't like epic love.
For sure. And then you have warmth and Coca-Cola. It's
Yeah.
interesting, right? Like craving comfort while you're in the middle of a hurricane.
Because that's part of what we want from love, isn't it? That safe space, that feeling
Right.
that someone can make the world feel less chaotic.
But turn the page and it's dysfunctional. Suddenly, that safe space feels a million miles away.
Yeah, the tone shifts. It gets raw, almost aggressive. The poems here don't hold back.
Insanity, that one hit hard. Now that I am insane, will you not be my treatment or you will stay back and watch me burn? It's like they're destroying each other, but they're clinging on at the same time.
Tragic, right? That destructive pull. But they find intimacy in it, in the shared pain.
And Nietzsche, with that image of carving out space in each other by breaking everything around them, it's like finding solace in shared ruin.
Some relationships get so intense they take over everything. You forget who you are outside of that dynamic.
And we can't ignore horror in this section. It's like a punch in the gut. So raw, so uncomfortable.
It's meant to be. It throws that word in our face, makes us deal with it. Love isn't always pretty. This isn't a fairy tale. It's real and messy.
And it makes you question everything. What happened between those first poems and this? How did it get so twisted?
That's the big question. And I don't know if there's an easy answer. But maybe disillusionment, the next section, will give us some clues. You can feel the relationship falling apart even more.
Disillusionment. Even the word, it's like letting all the air out of something.
Yeah, you feel that in this section. It's like realizing the picture you had in your head, it wasn't real.
And coming to terms with that, that's rough.
It is, especially when you put so much of yourself into it. All that hope. Like games we play.
Oh, that one. I gave you up for all the glitter in this world. You gave me up for all the power in this world. It's brutal.
It is. You see the power dynamic, how mismatched they were from the start.
And realizing that the other person, they didn't value you the same way. Heartbreaking.
It's a blow, for sure. To your ego, yeah, but mostly to your heart.
And list. Man, it went just the feeling of not being enough.
Of being disposable almost.
It's just, I got only you on the list, and you got a long list. Oof.
It's that realization, you know. You weren't as important to them as they were to you. And that hurts.
It's like reality itself is breaking down in this section. You see the speaker questioning everything.
Totally. Like in reality, right? Reality maybe is some kind of computer simulation design made to mess with my head. That feeling of being totally disoriented, it's relatable.
Like the world got flipped upside down. But even with all that, there's still this hope, this desperate clinging.
You see it in universe, pleading with whoever's listening, to just make things right again.
Don't you feel the pinch every time I pray for you? It's like they think if they want it badly enough, it'll happen. That's almost more painful than giving up completely.
It's that last shred of hope, you know? And then sins. It's like they're trying to make up for it all. As if that could erase what happened.
It's sad, really, trying to outrun the pain when it's already over.
And then as we get to those last few poems, the you, it's different now. Far away.
It's like a ghost. You can feel the speaker letting go, even if it hurts.
Accepting the loss, yeah. There's a sense of finality, even though it's still raw.
You killed me and left my body strangled between the rope and the ground.
That line in Death, it's chilling.
It is, and it's powerful. The imagery, it gets under your skin. You feel how shattered the speaker is. And that idea of a funeral, it keeps coming back. It's like they're still carrying that weight around.
The past stays with you, even when you try to move on. Those memories, they linger.
And that final question in Star. Will your heart skip a beat when you hear, I am no more in this world? Man!
It's haunting, right? Like they just want to know if they mattered at all.
That's a heavy one to end on. And then that date at the very end, 2017, it's like, this is real.
Yeah, this wasn't just made up. These are real feelings, you know?
Yeah.
It makes it hit harder.
Makes you realize everyone has these stories, these moments that shape who they are. So to whoever requested this deep dive, thank you. This was intense.
It was, but that's the power of art like this. It sticks with you, makes you think about your own experiences, your own loves and losses.
And it makes you feel less alone, you know? Like, yeah, love can be messy, but we've all been there.
And sometimes, just knowing that someone else understands, that's enough.
That's a good note to end on. So until next time, keep exploring those deep dives, and we'll see you down here.